Have you mugged off anyone?
Regularly, yeah.
I don't even know what it means. Two contestants who found love in the nation's favourite villa were Josh, Denzel and Kaz Crossley, who both join us now. Good morning.
Good morning to Perry.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah,
How are you well?
bad.
Yeah, really well, thank you. Do you miss it?
Not yet. Not yet. I think it was a lot for me anyway. It was sort of 7 weeks in a villa, and there's no distraction and nothing. It was quite nice to get back into the normal world.
Yeah, especially together as well. Like, you just want to, when you're in there, you're in like a bubble, and you do want to do normal stuff sometimes as well, but obviously we'll miss like the sun and just not doing anything all day.
Josh, give us yeah, I can understand that. Give us an idea of what it's like to be. Kaz, you talked about being that bubble, but it is extraordinary because millions of people have been watching about it, talking about it, watching it, talking about it back here, and then you sort of re-enter normal life.
Yeah.
Give us an idea of a normal day for you now and how weird that is on occasions.
Well, I think I've been home for about 10 minutes in 7 days. So, yeah, I mean, you're trying to get to, like, Euston Station and people are stopping you for pictures. People are, like, running out of shops, stopping vans in the street. And you're like, well, I just went on, like, an extended holiday and now I seem to be... Yeah. Yeah, but, like, a lot of kind of media interviews and kind of quite a bit of spotlight on our relationship and us in general. And
So for anyone who didn't watch, do you want to tell us what happened and how you two are now together?
Well, it was a bit of a long story, but essentially...
Our story,
yeah. So I went into the villa after the end of kind of week 1 and I coupled up with somebody called Georgia. After 3 weeks, we went to the boys sneaked out to a separate villa. I met Kaz.
They had a separate villa and they put like a group of girls in there as well, and I was one of them. So I came like halfway through the show and essentially turned his head. So he had to bring me back to the main villa, and that was a big like story for us.
Now, you mentioned Georgia. I think when we take a look at this clip, you can explain what's going on
there's
here.
a clip.
Right, yeah.
Let's have a look.
It was only when you came out, obviously, then get access to your social media and your own phones, that you realised you both got quite a bit of criticism for that, didn't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, a bit of criticism is an understatement. Yeah, I think I was public enemy #1. Like, I think there was a meme or a tweet about that said if an England player misses a penalty in the semi-final, then they still won't be the most hated man in Britain. And there was just a picture of me. And I thought, oh right, that wasn't ideal.
Were you prepared for that?
Not really.
No, I wasn't prepared. But right now, coming out, there's loads of like love though. Like, so when I was looking back through my Instagram and that time that I did go into Casa More, even my friends who were looking after my Instagram said, oh, there was a lot of hate and stuff. It's only because Georgia was so loved, and it is a bad thing that you've done, essentially. Like, so. But then I think over time, people could see that we had a real connection, and he was happier with me, and so it worked out in the end.
What about that pressure when you come out and people say, it's a TV romance? And, people are quite happy to dismiss that, aren't they? And just say, well, how do you view it? How are you taking this relationship into reality now? Just dealing with all the stuff that everyday life throws at relationships.
I think when we meet like fans on the street, they're always like, are you and Josh still together? And then I think
it's been
3
5
days.
Yeah,
like, of course we are. And all they say to me, are you in love with him? Is it real? And it is real. So I don't know, for us especially, like, it was completely natural and real. I think maybe different contestants feel different things, but luckily, like, we did. It was all real emotions and stuff. But of course, if you're watching it on TV, you're going to think that, oh, is it fake? And you're going to think that.
I think there's an element of that, isn't it? Because, everyone is well aware of reality TV these days, and they know that what they see is just, 1 hour out of 24 in that day. Yeah. Have you watched some of it back? And does it feel a bit weird at the way things are produced sometimes and the way it's all packaged on TV?
Yeah, I mean, the big moments, I think I've watched a few of the big moments on YouTube. I haven't watched like an episode.
Yeah, we actually haven't watched an episode
yet. But and I think from talking to people, you kind of understand that some stuff isn't shown and some stuff, I guess, is shown, and it kind of tells the story and it tells the story, but I think we probably see it slightly different.
What do you get out of Love Island? Because I couldn't think.
I mean, love.
Apart from love, I mean, there's all the other stuff, isn't it? And there are the skeptics out there, the cynics out there who kind of say, OK, you're going to do this and it's going to be a good money earner for you. You're beautiful-looking people, you're talented, obviously. What's the plan now? Because the offers do start rolling in. You said you're having loads of meetings at the moment.
Yeah, of course, and right now things are really crazy. I think like it's important to know what you do with the platform that you're given, and obviously we're really grateful because it is essentially like we went in there in our bubble and then come out with 1 million followers. So you've just reached 1 million, I'm nearly there, and it is a massive platform. Obviously we're going to make money from it, but it's really important how we do that as well.
Yeah, and we both had good life before Love Island. It's not like it's,
yeah, we both got our own
changed,
things,
but
yeah.
we just kind of utilise this and embrace it.
Because you were a sports presenter and you missed the World Cup.
No, don't talk to me about that. It was, and I thought maybe we get to watch the games in there, like we'll have an update.
But
we didn't know nothing. We didn't even know how far we went or nothing.
No, it was stressful.
No, you missed out because it was brilliant.
Yeah, best World Cup performance in like 28 years.
You probably enjoyed Love Island and you found love.
Yeah, you got me now.
If we would have won the World Cup, might have been.
Oh, he would have left. He would have walked out.
Have you been mugged off then?
No, not for
Thank you very much.
Josh, thank you.
Thank you.